First, we're going to start with the General tab. Here we can set the available days. Since we are using this for a booking system for a hotel, we're also going to choose Saturday and Sunday to make those days available. We're not going to need the hourly based booking, but we are going to need the notify administrator, which would send an email to the administrator whenever the BookItNow system sends out an email. Okay, now we save. And then we're going to go to the reservations form. Here with FormBuilder, we can create custom reservation forms or select from a list of created forms. We're going to start with create new form, and we'll put in the form name. And click create form. Now our form presets have been added. These three fields are mandatory fields. So they cannot be removed from the form. I will add another input. This input will be for phone. And I will also make this required. I will need also an input for number of people, number of guests. Now I will save the form. It's a good habit to save after each change. Now I'm going to add a text area or multiple lines. And for this one, I'm going to ask for purpose of this trip. This will give us the ability to cater to their needs, and save. So our form is now ready to be used. In order to, next we're going to go to the booking items. And the same here, we can select from the list or create new item. And we'll be adding item name. I'm going to add the name of the property and the suite number. That way I will be able to identify it in the system. Okay, now I will click create booking item. And again, our item presets are populated on this item. So as you can see, there's no form fields yet because we have not yet attached it to a form. First we'll start by adding the title for this item, which will be the same as the name. And you can see that it lives update on the book item preview. Now we'll add the price and the unit type or the item type measurement. Okay, So next I will type in just a brief description. Okay, now I'm happy with my description. I'm going to copy it and paste it in the short description. The short description will only show up on the list, but the detailed description will show up on the item detail. So now we're going to add an image. BookItNow has its own custom image uploader that ties into WordPress. You can select image from your library just as you would with WordPress. Okay, I'm selecting the Grandmaster Suite and I will save item image. Okay, so immediately you see the item image appears in the preview, and then we get the URL for the image. And now I will type in the thank you message, just a brief thank you message to thank our customers. Okay, now I will select the booking form, which is the property booking which we created in the previous tab, Form Property Booking. So once my form is created, I can select it from the list. And now I will save. And you can see that all the form fields automatically appears in the preview, just as they will appear on the website. This allows me to modify the content as I need to. Okay, just a quick content change here. Okay, so now we're ready to move on to our next item. Okay, so I will create a duplicate of this item and I will change just a few of the specs and features. So I will change the title to reflect this property, and I will also add a new image. Okay, I will now select the grand living room for the image, and again you see it appear in the preview. Okay, my description will remain the same, and I will leave the timing and email to be the same. So now I will save. So now we have two items on the list. I will duplicate this item again and just change the item name. And this time I will change the item price as well as the item title. Okay, and I will save. This time I want to make some few modifications to the description. So Okay, I will modify this description. Okay. Now I will copy and paste this new description here, and I will save. And I will also add a new image here. And save image. So our image is now in our preview. And I will save again. Now we will go to our payment options. Here we are able to turn on the payment system, which will force all reservations to require payments before completing. I'm going to put in my PayPal email. Okay. Now our payment system is all set, and I will go to the terms and conditions. I will just this would allow me to force the user to agree to the terms of agreement before completing the reservation. So you can put your content here. For now, I will just put some temporary content. Okay, and then we will save. So now, terms and conditions is completed, and our forms is completed, our items are completed and ready to be booked. So let's take a look at our page. Okay, so here's our page, and it looks very good. Our items are showing up on the list, and let's try to make a reservation. Okay, here is our item for the soft loft 3050, and here is our form. Okay, let's make a test booking and process it. I'm going to select in the next month, and automatically it selects the date. I'm going to enter the first name, the last name, and email. This is just a dummy email for now for testing.